1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want me to finger you or something? And then
the first cameo you got was Angela, do you want me to finger you?
And then the next one was Conal Murphy went, well done on breaking your virginity. 21 years of age, you fancy got the finger out and used the cap.
What?
Yeah. That was the second one.
Why is it all fingering related?
No.
Is it because you're missing one?
Possibly, I don't know.
Get the fingers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for joining us this week. Before we start the show, just a quick word to remind you to shave your bollocks. Paddy, what's your favourite way to shave your bollocks?
There is no favourite way. There's the only way I can do it.
And that is?
In front of the fucking mirror, lying on the bed, because my belly's too big. I can't see what I'm doing, so... I have to get like a mirror, the one there, and then sort of set a few newspapers down to catch the Publix.
Yeah.
Then shave the Ballistic out of it.
Yeah, and do you use anything in particular when?
I have found the best method for doing this is using the lawnmower 0.40.
And what's that from?
Manscaped.
And if you want smooth bollocks like Paddy, all you have to do is go onto the Manscaped website, type in Mudblood 20. We get you 20% off. That gets you the Lawnmower 4.0. It gets you the ball toner. It gets you the ball deodorant. We say it every week, but it's fucking great.
It is. And my balls were freezing on Sunday night because I de-shaved them.
Yeah.
But fuck me, they felt good.
There's nothing better than a good old cold breeze against your freshly shaven bollocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good way to shave your balls too. Do you know what I mean? You ever get annoyed at your dad, uses razor, but you end up nicking your bollocks? That's karma.
Yeah.
I barely nick my balls anymore. Now, of course I still do, because fuck me, the hand can't hold still. Do you know what I mean? I can't really cut the wires as smoothly as I should.
You should get your granny to do it.
Get my granny to shave my balls.
Yeah, just because she doesn't shake as much as you.
Yeah, well, she's getting on her old age. Do you know what I mean? There's no one with a steady hand in our house.
No.
But still, even with her shaky hands, if my granny was shaving my balls with the Manscaped 4.0 lawnmower, they'd be coming out fucking smooth. Chef's kiss.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Be a bit disgusting if she done that too.
No, she's kissing her fingers, not my balls.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, Mudblood 20 on the Manscaped website, get 20% off. How are you today, Patrick?
I'm grand. Do you like our Mudblood fucking number plate?
You're straight into Russian. I love that. Can they see it down the side as well?
Yeah, because it's like green. That's green, white, and orange, and that's red. Well, blue, white, and red. And
yeah.
The fella down in number plate place, Andy, he made this for us, and we'll put a wee link up for his website. But he does the 3D and the 4D plates.
Can we
absolutely
put that in
unreal.
the comments even?
Yeah, we'll stick it. Yeah, we'll stick it in the comments if you're looking them. Contact him. He's on Facebook and stuff like that. But brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Great job.
That's how cross community we are. Even our number plates just have both flags.
Even our number plates have both flags.
Yeah,
flags.
Yeah. Many times have you been addressed as Mr. Mudblood?
Mr. Mudblood. It stopped a wee bit.
Yeah.
It stopped a wee bit, but somebody did drive past. It was like a drive by fucking slagging. It was like, Mudblood bastard. You know,
he don't even watch the podcast. He just knows you're mixed.
The fella was with me. Was like, "What did he shoot there?" And I went, "Mudblood bastard."
It's now. I'll get called. I never get called by my name. I get called by Mudblood, Spastic, or Shane Todd. They'll call me Shane Todd.
It's because now you've started doing the Shane Todd podcast instead of doing this one.
Only started being on that one.
Yeah, only started like when we needed you to do ours and you took off the
No. You were busy all last week.
Oh, was it?
I was
free.
It was
my fault?
It was
my fault? I think I was free on Friday, but you said you were recording something.
None of us were collectively free.
Never know what it was. He was down with Shane, fingering away. Aye. Fuck him out, blood. Just remember that. And Shane's on our Patreon, so he sees this. Shane, stay away from my wee spastic. Get your own spastic.
Everybody gets one, just a wee.
Spastic's not just for Christmas.
Just a wee house elf. Just, can we do a podcast today? Do I get to come out of the shed?
Why would you keep a spastic in the shed?
Can't trust them in the house. They break things.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I break things. You've been around me. You know I break everything.
Cancel culture. They'll be checking your shed. Your dad's already been done for stuff in the shed. Fuck's sake. Peter's been raiding you for fucking... You got to be handicapped fella out here, have you?
Remember a guy thought you were doing a podcast with my dad? I know him used to run about Tully Corner all the time, and you're like, no, I'm hanging out with his son. Like, that's weirder.
It's like, people's been put out of the area for that shit.
Oh, Paddy's rocking the backwards cap, everyone, today, because he's converted to Islam, apparently.
No, converted to Islam. It's more fucking Westlife than the fucking boys home.
I'd imagine you in the mirror putting your hat on, it's like, I look like I'm in Westlife, don't I?
Not when you have a ginger beard on. Maybe if I had a new earring and a pair of dungarees on.
You're not a war
Burn, baby, burn, baby.
Oh, that's just all over the place for references. I love that because it was a wee Peaky Blinders hat when you had it forward like that.
Like that.
Yeah. You go from gypsy and then you turn it backwards and you're just spoken word poet. Like turn it back, turn it back. Yeah. Stormount. It's Dormount.
No, I'd have to be like I would have to.
Everyone clicks. They don't clap. They click.
The Cully Backer, the Cully Backy rapper. The farmer went out in the field on his tractor and knocked the moo down. You could imagine some come from Cullybacky fucking, I'm fucking doing the rapping now, so fucking, now I still go out and milk cows in the morning, but me and a few boys get together and fucking get in the barn and do a wee bit of it, you know.
Sean Haggerty's gonna send you a lawsuit.
For what?
For doing that.
For doing what?
For doing culture rapping.
Why is that what he done?
He did it with Rodney, didn't he?
Oh, right.
Rodney
wasn't a culture, he was just from fucking Lurgan.
That's a culture in my books.
Is it the same thing?
Anything
it's
outside
not really, because it's not like Lurgan's a different kind of culture, like.
Aye, it's not city boy, but
City
it's
boy?
not. It's not proper.
I'm a city boy. I can't. Anybody says boy to me now, it's just straight away. I'm a city boy.
It's speaking the Big McCann too much, and you just end up going bye. Bye.
Bye.
He sent me a voice message earlier, and he must have said bye about 8 times. In it.
Bye.
It was about 30 seconds long.
Kieran Bartlett doesn't say mate. Aaron doesn't say boy. What do I say all the time?
Fucking spastic is all you ever say to me. I'll never get over you going, the wee spastic isn't here, and everyone being like, yeah, wee
The whole hall
spastic.
went mad.
The whole hall, yeah.
Or I didn't get cancelled after Friday night. Genuinely,
you made a good go of it Monday too. They'll catch up to you in the end, I think.
And we're not allowed to do politics anymore.
Says who?
Well, there's just a few comments of people turning it off and all.
That's right. We should stick to what
I don't
we
want to hear about people fucking being persecuted and fucking.
Them more spiking our granny.
What the fuck do you know about politics? Well, he has a degree in it.
Yeah. I love when people hit me with that. You know fuck off. I'm like, no more than you come.
A degree in it.
Yeah.
And it's not one of them ones that you bought in Nat's Corner Market and your mom printed it out like a proper one. Like.
Oh yeah, I showed up wiped out to lessons every morning.
To get it?
Aye, exactly. I used to go into uni in some fucking
Is
states.
there anybody that was in your class that went on to actually do politics?
No, they were all fucking mooncats.
You know, it's all these people with degrees that are sitting fucking skinning joints in parties going, I have a fucking degree.
Literally.
Do you? What's it in? Palatics again, alright? Fuck off. Hold on.
It's people in the class.
Hold on. And they're at the party. Ma. I'm in a fucking party here in the New Lodge. Your mom says I don't have a degree. Take a picture at the wall, will you? Tell me facts.
It was just a class full of Westies going, that's not what my dad told me. It was like, I was like one of 3 prods, and
all Catholics?
All Catholics, apart
all from West Belfast?
Most from West Belfast, some from like Newry and stuff.
See, halfway through what they were talking about in class, did they go into Irish as well?
Nah, they never. Some people would do it to make a point.
Did any of them have their name in Irish?
But they're also from West Belfast, so no one else spoke it. So
I think you're fine.
But I was one of 3 prods, but the other 2 were like militant prods, and I'm like
say.
seated beside them, being like, I'm not with this. Like,
could you studying politics in Belfast?
Yeah,
in university must have been mental.
It was because
was there any foreigners?
There was one dude from like
Cullybacky.
No, yeah, there's one dude from Dublin, foreign cunt.
Where's he for?
He's not.
You fucking idiot!
I need to.
Where the fuck's he for?
He was from Denmark. Relax.
He's from Denmark. Denmark, Dublin, swallow it. He's like,
oh mean?
It's obviously not connected to this country.
Different passport than one I use, that's all I know.
Not for long.
Kurt-
Not for long,
Paddy,
dickhead.
keep the politics in you. No, I mean, use different currency and all, I don't fuck all. But there would be just, eventually something really mental would come up, like, I don't know, like, someone's been shot and they're like, well, I think the army's within their rights to kill it, and I'm sitting there being like, lads, I'm not really on any sides here, I'm just on a wee fucking coke come down. Like, I'm just counting down the hours I can go get a wee
What made
biscuit.
you pick politics? Was it easy?
No, I really like it. It's my favourite subject to study in school. History or politics are my two favourite subjects in school. And then I did English as well, but there's too much poetry involved. I hate poetry.
Why do you think there's not too many, like, working class Protestants that really do well in politics?
Because there's, in my own opinion, and I'm probably going to get slated for this, there's not really a working class Protestant party. Now, there is the DUP.
They're not working class at all.
Exactly. That's some people be like, well, they're not.
It's who you vote for.
Do you know what I mean?
It's why yous are fucking misrepresented.
I would have been more entwined with like a David Irvine in his later days when he was going, I killed people, you killed people, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
But DUP are more like, well, we would never do that at all.
He's probably the last real decent one you've had, like.
He was good. He was good. Big thick moustache on him too, you can trust that. I can grow that kind of moustache.
Yeah.
Big, broad, thick fucking brush.
But he seemed to talk a lot of sense.
Aye.
Without, like, making his own look like they were behind anything, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But I would say that's why, there's no real working class parties for young Protestants.
Need to start forming one.
Fuck, I don't even think I'm going to vote this year, bro. Don't think I'm going to pass.
Somebody sent me a message the other day and says, the Ukrainian fucking president was like fucking a comedian, Paddy, and an actor. What the fuck? Why don't you go and be first minister? And
I wanted you to run this year, you didn't want to do it.
Could you imagine it?
Yeah, it'd be fucking brilliant. You'd get in. I think you'd get in. And you sitting in the fucking assembly just not having...
Why are you smoking, Paddy? You don't smoke. Just thought of the class.
Just you farting over other MPs and I'm like, see how they fucking like it.
The difference is when the camera's in on, the Sinn Féiners will all be going, fucking dead dick. See you up our way. So
what would you run on? You have a policy, you have to run.
Red Diesel.
Red Diesel, bring back Red Diesel.
Runner and Red Diesel. No.
Red Diesel and Chip Skybox for all...
They're getting away with it.
Getting away with Red Diesel or getting rid of it?
They're getting rid of it.
Oh, serious?
Oh, aye. No using it.
What is it?
Just ordinary diesel now.
But, like, so for a wee city boy like myself, I only use good old-fashioned British unleaded. What is Red Diesel in layman's terms?
It's diesel with red dye in her.
Right. And why do they have that?
It's for agricultural use and on building sites and stuff, for tractors and...
Right.
And it doesn't have as much tax on her.
Right, so that's why you're not allowed to stick it in your car. Matt has
100%.
Right. And what are you going to do now they're getting rid of Red Diesel?
I don't use red diesel. I don't. Have I ever used red diesel?
Have I ever sold Red Diesel?
I actually
Absolutely.
used green fucking diesel, which is the stuff from down the fucking south. I'm not saying I was fucking, but I don't use it now. Like, I haven't, because it's one of them ones
You're too big time for the Red Diesel. Think you are something?
I remember sitting in my Transit, and you've seen pictures of my Transit. It's like it was in 1897, proper fucking panels, everything rusted and all, right. And I pulled up at the boat coming back from England working. I pulled up at Carnran, and once you get inside the car park, they were dipping, and the two guys just turned and they were looking, and they see me driving in, and the two of them just smiled at each other. It was like, ha 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 ha. At least we're going to catch one person here. They fucking done everybody in front of me. Fucking Jags, BMs, Audis, every cunt was getting done. And they come over to me, and they actually had too many cars to take off people, that they were like, we'll have to do him too as well. And dipped me, and I had weight. And the guy took me to the side and went, do you have anything else illegal in the back of this van?
You have? Look at you. You're up to something.
You're up to something that you didn't use Red Diesel in this fucking heap of shit. Fuck's sake. And he was so shocked that I had white diesel, he went and told the cops, and they took apart my van. And I mean sniffer dogs and everything, because they were like, he's up to fucking something. He has not got Red Diesel.
Is the most expensive part of that van. Like,
yeah, that 80 quid I put into it was like
double the value.
Double the value.
I remember one time we were driving home. It was the most was the saddest thing I've ever seen from you. Not sad, but actually, like, it was so funny. You had food or something, some sweets, or a water bottle, and you dropped them down to the bottom.
No, that was a different. That was a good van.
Was that van?
No, that was a new van. You cheeky cunt.
It was a nice van, but it was when you dropped it.
This was my old one, my Transit, when I looked like a tipsy.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
No.
I'm just slagging off your nice van now.
You are?
But
that was a fucking new van. I was going, what the fuck's he on about?
But when you dropped the water bottle down the dashboard, then your arms couldn't reach it. We're on the highway, and you were like 2 hands over the dashboard.
You laughing at somebody not being able to reach something with their arms
That's why it was so funny. I was like, this is what people see when I do things. That's hilarious.
That's you just trying to get out of bed. You're like a turtle when it goes in its back. I can't get over. Ah!
It was like a wee baby needs change. I'm like, It was that other time we were driving with Butler in the van, and you were like, do you want to see if I can do 100? We were like, all right. And then you started texting on your phone while doing it. We were like, at least look at the road, Paddy.
William, this is... Burnsy will tell you. They're watching this. The peelers watch this, you know.
I can't get you for that.
Why?
Because that's not true. It didn't happen.
Right, okay. You're a fucking tout now, too. You know?
I am. You've been rehearsing.
Just drop them in there.
People will come back in 6 months and be like, that's what they were talking about. Fucking
wouldn't know.
How was your week anyway? I know we had a wee gig together on Monday.
What was that?
We had a wee gig together on Monday.
We did, for Thompson's Garage.
Yeah.
Their Christmas party. Which was all voluntary, by the way. We get paid in burgers fucking one time.
We're not hungry at a gig.
Yeah. I would say there's been people sitting there going, no, damn, 2 cunts letting on, they don't eat no.
Us being like, no, we're not in the chips.
The food was fucking amazing looking, wasn't it?
I got a burger that had pulled pork inside of it.
It was unreal.
And I'm a picky comment, there's mayonnaise on it. I don't want it.
William was like, take it away from an hour.
Yeah.
But the food fucking...
outstanding. There was chips, burgers. There was fish and chips in like a wee cone.
I seen that too.
Which we also didn't eat.
No.
I felt they kept bringing us food and we were like...
And I was looking at your man going, hey, fuck, I told you they want nothing.
Yeah.
It was like, bring that fuck cunt over something. He's bound to eat it.
They brought us like a bowl of ribs. It
was one of them ones, he's never been here before. Get him something to eat. He'd fucking definitely come back.
And there was free drink and all. And we were like, we drove.
No
free
drink, no fucking... And they're probably going, they're 2 boring cunts from the Mudblood.
Really, it was like 10:30 at night, me and you were both like...
But when you took that big fucking whack of care in the toilets, now it was different.
But I brought that one. That was free as well. You had to.
You know what?
I performed like I did a whack of care.
I'll tell you what happened. People will think I took gear, right? And I'll tell you why. Because when I went into the toilet, all the lads says, can we get a photo of you? And I went, yes. And one of them stand behind me with a bag in his hand like that, and the other one had a key like that, and I'm standing between them smiling like this. So it just looked like I just done a big fucking thing. So then I have that photograph, and they says, we're going to post it. I went, you know what, well, I'm going to talk about it in the podcast, then you can post it on the back. And I'll do a paste test if anybody wants me to.
I love when people stitch
me up.
Stitch
like
up.
Your mum in the dick.
That's what I was thinking.
And there's a guy doing it now with all the footballers. Have you seen it? With a dildo. And he holds the dildo up. Gets a photo. Hear me, that's like your man and average. He started that.
It's the fact someone got a photo where you had their dick out the entire time.
Oh, fuck me. And I didn't know until I got out, and your mum went, here, I was mad. All your man had his dick out there. And I went, what do you mean? He says, the whole time you were getting that photo took, he had his dick hanging out like that.
And you're that mental, people will assume you've seen that.
I knew it was alright.
Well, I had big boss. No,
fuck, I get mine out too, look.
Yeah.
Lawnmower 4.0 dick out.
That's the one thing about when you do this show and you meet people who will hear the show and assume we're mental all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, I just want a wee cup of tea, mate. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, go punch a Chipsy in the back of head now. Go be
Why are you not mad? Why I thought you done this and I thought you done that. No, you fucking not doing that.
Or I just get essentially hate slurs in the street, being like, there's that wee fucking spastic.
I want to go for a pint with Paddy. I get that all the time.
Yeah. I'll let you can buy me a pint, absolutely.
You're easy, but
but don't sit down with me.
What?
I will sit and talk.
Go and sit your side of the bar.
I'm like, thank you, now stop.
You should across at me.
No, I would. If someone buys me a drink, I'll sit and talk to them. Like, I always try to if you stop me. Unless I'm in a super, super hurry, and even then I try to be nice.
Well, you're right. I was stopping with no fucking... No coat on at an alleyway in the town. It looked like I was tapping, for fuck's sake. And we're waiting on a taxi to come home, and then... this girl fella walked past and fucking there's no issue fucking whatsoever. I hear concentrate past you and say, grip dick. And you look at them.
You're standing there with your kids, like
And you're looking at
Bro.
them and they're like as if it wasn't them that said it, going,
That's annoying.
"Aye,
That's it. What else? Not my favorite one I get hit with sometimes. Are you?
are you you?
Are you? Are you him? And I'm like,
Are you you?"
who the fuck are you talking about? That's a mental question.
Something mad did happen the other night. It's the first time it's happened.
What was it?
Guy came out and said to me, "Fucking bees." And I looked at him and went, "What?" And he went, "Fucking bees." And I went, "What are you fucking trying to say?" And he went, "The joke, Paddy Irishman, Paddy." And I went, he went, "Did you do that joke?" And then we clicked. He
And
thought
then I
was
realised
Kieran
he
Bartlett.
thought you were Kieran Bartlett. You were so annoyed.
And I was like, "You fucking cheeky bastard." I didn't touch nothing in there to make you think that it was even him. Kieran has a shaved head.
It may have been because the podcast he did that joke on, I was on with him.
Right.
Because I'm a wee slut. So he may have seen me and been
Oh, I
like,
know.
I
You
know.
fucking do all the other podcasts.
Because
you don't
Paddy
do this
never
one.
does. Paddy never. He's only on this
I was
exclusively.
available for all the times apart from fucking 10 o'clock on Friday morning, to be honest with you.
Friday morning was the one we couldn't
No, I could do it.
10 o'clock on Friday morning.
You couldn't do it because you said you were recording.
No, I only agreed to that once I knew we were free.
No. I have the messages.
I know we have them, but we'll go through them.
You're fucking
Because you do this on the camera and then people are like, well, he's a wee
listen,
bastard.
Listen, see your next fucking show. I'll get cancelled too. You can't keep it up.
With this podcast, I'll do that alone. Like,
People come to me and going, "Why did you cancel fucking Williams Ulster Hall?" And I'm like,
you're like, you're my pimp.
"What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
joking
explained that so many times and I still get asked about it. That's a fucking melt. I'll be doing it eventually.
Just
By myself.
Your own, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
what I'm planning to do, I want to do just a load of small shows this year. Instead of doing one big one,
Oh,
I might do like 5 wee ones.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Where would you get that idea from?
I don't know.
Right.
Why? What, when you do your Limelight ones?
Aye.
No, but this will be the same show. You're doing a different one every time.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? I've been
You
offering.
need to do a different show every time. You can't do the same one every time.
Oh, it's got to be like within.
Well, then do a wee mini tour.
Well, this one's going to be in Belfast alone. I might do a tour outside of that, but this one's going to be the same way when you put on your smaller Limelight shows, and then they sold out. They added a couple more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I
You want
mean?
to see where it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because it's an Edinburgh preview.
Right,
So-
okay. Definitely take it on tour. I think you would do well.
I might. I would love to do a couple of 40-seaters, 40, 50-seaters. Do you know what I mean? Because I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love wee tiny rooms like
And
that.
there's some cracking wee rooms that you
Oh,
can do.
they're brilliant. See that one in Strapon?
And I don't think it's a bad thing to do it in different wee towns. Even
No.
pick 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I would
pick
do it.
4. Do Oma, do Derry,
Do Newry.
do Newry. And then, like, you could do, I suppose, there's a wee theatre in Downpatrick.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would definitely do that. Because I always hear, like, people are like, oh, I'm going on tour. And I'm like,
You should really do one on the east as well.
I should actually, yes. Wonder where I could do it.
Strand.
Strand be nice. I'm doing one the Duns Club on the 16th of April.
What club?
Duns Club.
What's that?
Dundela Club. It's a wee football drinking place. It's a wee football club, only like 80-seater, but it's a wee fundraiser. Should be. I love doing those work. Like, not a lot of comics do the working men's clubs. There's some of my favourite gigs that do because they're fucking mad.
That one up there, what was it called? The Maple Leaf? Was it the Maple Leaf?
Oh, yes, Maple Leaf.
That was like proper back in time shit there.
How nice was this? See if you filled that room too.
Oh, some room, like, it's knocked down now.
Ah, it's gone now. Like, I used to have all my pre-formals in there. Do you know what I mean? That's where you get your first finger. It's class. What was that? I don't even know how it was a
sort of
disabled
tired.
thing, or you were
I was
just.
sort of tired, and then you were talking about fingering, and then you just sort of,
That's how this
what are
week's
we
show's
on
going.
there, Patrick?
24.
24 of requests.
We do have questions for this if you want to go into them because we're doing the Patreon one straight after. Let me see.
Did you see the buildings away now? The one that was falling down, and everybody was tagging me and going, "You imagine that our Care Bartlett's fucking podcast?"
Aye.
And then that's down, and like there was a guy who was like, "You should be getting paid by the city council for like a fucking consultation fee and all." Like,
What's you going around and saying? Ah, it's coming down.
and then somebody else
That's
said,
coming
"Man,
down.
Paddy, Didn't believe anything else, but now I do.
This is how conspiracy theorists start. You get one.
You get one right, and then next minute, Bob, wasn't a conspiracy. My dad was just telling the truth. And actually, about that building, that's where the hairdressers was that he was talking about. So I know specifically about that building. Like,
Yeah. This question we got. I'll not read his name out, right? But
read it out.
No. For the
Why?
question, it is because the question you can read the question yourself, but don't want to read his name out because of the question. It's nothing nasty, but just the information he's sharing.
So did he say not to mention his name?
No, he didn't. I can read his name out if we get a man shot. It's on you.
Why would he be getting shot?
I don't know. You might shoot him. Alright, well, Sean McKinney wants to know.
You shouldn't have said his name. I was only joking.
Well, you fucking told me to. Dickhead. You said that so loudly, I shit myself. It scared the fuck out of me. There's people listening to this at night time and just hear you going, you shouldn't have fucking. That's where your da comes out. I used to work in the De La Croix in Derry, and one night we had a Celtic music night that turned out to be a launch party for a new wing of the IRA. So they're bringing out new brands, new strands of the IRA. Boys getting sworn in the toilets. They wouldn't let the staff in to check them. Burned all their uniforms out the back after. Paddy, I know you done the UDA gig. Have you ever experienced anything like that? Yeah, you ever?
I was there that night.
You were getting sworn in.
I was on rolling the fucking gig. The cheeky go, no, I'm joking. I've spoken about it before, but the maddest one was your man in Lurgan telling me that he was in the fucking one of them fucking dissonant ra things, and he says, "I'm going to shoot Mickey Parlett."
I remember that. Why was he going to shoot?
I laughed because I didn't think it was right, but he went, "I'm going to shoot Mickey Parlett," and I went, "Right there, on no, did you go to school with him or something?" And he went, "No, I'm going to shoot him."
What did Mickey
He said
do?
something on stage, something about a family member. He tried to say that something Mickey said was about a family member. Mickey was going, "No, it wasn't," and he was like, "No, it is because you knew." And all that there.
Aye.
It was mental. It was just, and I walked out and I said to somebody, and the fella went to me, "He actually would,"
Yeah.
and I went, "Right." So he says, "Mickey, you may want to fuck off, dear man."
Why are you the consultant for getting comedians shot? Because there's someone said they were going to shoot me before, and the message you for like the go ahead.
And I said, "No."
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Thanks for not having
Well, do you
me
know
shot.
what I mean? It was
Yeah, it's
just
very
like,
nice of you.
I thought it was nice for you being a wee fucker and fucking off and doing our fucking podcast.
People are going
I
to be.
contact him back now and say, "Listen, take that back, fucking shoot the cunt."
It was over the Fela video too, which you'd done of one of me before.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Is he being a wee bastard?"
Is he slabbering about us?
This is the first thing. We're going to shoot a comedian. Just get the fucking go ahead from the head of the security council, Paddy.
Yeah. Well, I said no. I
That
voted against it.
was my Christmas present.
Everybody
Thank you,
else
mate.
voted for it.
Yep. Are the rumours true you're fighting Jake Paul next?
Who, me?
I don't know who it was to. Are you? I can't legally fight.
You wouldn't get a license.
I'm like Rocky in Rocky 5. They're like, your days are done, Rock. Like, you can't do it.
You were never Rocky. Speaking of boxing,
I'm Rocky if I'm
what
in a chair.
says was the fella I showed you the other day that I fought?
Fuck me. You were showing him off like he was your new boyfriend. You're like, size this wee bastard, look at him. He was fucking huge though.
He was meant to go to the Olympics to fight and has fought some of the biggest fucking guys in boxing. Like,
Yeah, it quickly became though, when the question was asked who won the fight,
I won it. I actually got the decision.
I got the argument of like, nah, did he fuck? No, he did. He did just turn in that. But you got the decision.
Yeah.
How were you allowed to fight someone that size? Were you like a stocky wee lad?
No,
You
this
met
was
the
just
weight
this
limit?
was a charity boxing thing that was put on, right? So the guy basically went around a few different people, and I can't remember what happened. I says, "Oh, I'll fight." I think Murph was meant to fight, my mate, and I was with him one day, and somebody says he's meant to fight, and then Murph says no, and then I went, "No, I'll do it." I think I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It may have been that I was in the boxing. I don't know. And then the fight was meant to happen, and when the guy found out who Connell was, they went, "I'm not fighting him. He was meant to be in the Olympics. He's one of the tour men, Thompsons." So everybody notices this guy.
Aye.
He's like, they call him Drago, Evan Drago. Like.
Dude's fucking huge. Like,
And
everyone's big to me, but he's really big.
And I went, "Oh, I fight him." And then they contacted him and told him, said to Connell, "Paddy McDonald says he fight you." And he went, "I not got wee fat bastards bollocks in." So he took a thick that I said, "Oh, I straight away." So he was like, "No, I'm fighting him." So on the night, I remember going down. He was standing drinking pints of Guinness at the bar, and I went, "I ain't gonna hit your belly." But fuck, I didn't realise he has a massive reach.
Aye.
Next day, people were talking to me, and I was.
What do you mean you didn't realise he had a massive? He's like 6'4".
No, I know, but I didn't realise how big his reach was. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even go near him. I was standing in my corner, and he was able to bitch slap me from his corner. You know what I mean? It was like fucking.
It's like fighting Mr. Tickle.
It was mental, and do you know what? He wasn't even hitting me proper.
Aye.
It was like sides of gloves, you know, like fucking about.
Yeah.
But you know when you like fuck about with your 2-year-old?
And you hit them too hard?
Aye.
I don't
and
have
you
a
fuck
2-year-old,
about
but
punch.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then they fucking. Well, that's what it was like.
Sorry, what you've just told me is you deck your 2-year-old.
So the next day, my 2-year-old would knock everybody's bollocks in this room.
Is that the one who just comes in
Patty the
screaming
body,
fighting?
she's fucking nuts. That's how I call her. She strips off, comes in the room and goes, "Rah!" And everybody goes, "Fuck." I panic. The way you jump and I shout at her. I fucking panic when she comes in because she's just going, she's fucking a wee demon, swear to God. Out of all my kids, she's the one though, you would fucking nut.
Yeah.
We got the bunk beds the other day and I went and got a key to lock the fucking bedroom window because I went, she'll jump out the fucking window. She's a rocket.
Where'd she get that from?
And she looks like a fucking wee angel. That's the fucking thing about it. Wee blonde hair, blue eyes, gorgeous wee thing. It's one of them ones like, oh, look at your wee dog.
Yeah.
God, Jesus Christ, today.
Have you ever caught her like smacking our kids? Or is that will happen eventually?
She'll hit anybody.
Yeah.
But her 4-year-old sister, she fucking kills her.
Really?
Kills her.
No, it would make, and you wouldn't think this to look at me now. I used to be like that as a kid.
What?
It's a fucking psychopath. Like, I was expelled.
Why would you think I wouldn't fucking believe that?
Because I'm like all nice and stuff now. I'm all calm.
You're that person that no people go, well, you're a nasty wee cunt, and you go, what? What do you mean? And take it dead thick at a party. You can tell you were a nasty wee cunt. You just tell, look at you.
Because people think I'm...
spoiled, rotten, nasty wee bastard.
Oh, I wasn't spoiled rotten. Like,
You fucking were.
I wasn't.
You fucking
But people
were.
in this
You
think
are
I'm...
it. There you go. That's how you know.
Is that your you'd be a great fucking interrogator in court?
I fucking know.
You're a pedo. No, I'm not. See, he's denying it. That's how you know. That's how you know. But I was expelled from fucking nursery and primary 1 and all.
Is that right? Throwing the head about?
I used to take it really thick if people wouldn't be my mate. So I would smack the fuck out of them.
Nah, you wouldn't be like that.
Be like, why are you not being my friend? Think they were fine with it, and then I started throwing chairs, and they were like, nah, we can't keep this fucking wee mad bastard in here.
Yeah. Is that why you support the Glens, eh?
Aye.
Oh,
Also because I'm from glorious East. And I hate-
glorious.
and I hate-
Glorious. There's nothing glorious about it.
There's glory holes about it.
Oh, there's plenty of that. Especially in the East End there.
Now I'm going to have to be the one that means you don't get shot now.
What's
After
Who would shoot me? I'm everybody's
Right,
best
I
friend.
know you're hard lad, but you're not invincible to boots.
No, I'm saying I'm everyone's friend. I just showed you somebody the other night that fucking beat me about a ring. See, the next day, literally, people were talking to me next day, and all I heard was in my ear, like
Yeah.
my mate, cryptic. That's all I could hear in
Yeah.
my ear.
There was a lad came over to us, was being really nice, and then it's because he thought we were PR staff.
Who's that?
Don't know, I didn't get his name, but he was like, what do you do? Use PR stuff? And we were like, who the fuck is coming into
Where
a nightclub?
have you been
Yeah.
in the past fucking year? Everybody came in there apart from like 2 stupid fucking blonde haired girls. Fucking knew who we were.
See, if you offered me a stamp to a nightclub, I might fuck going to that place. It'd be fucking terrifying.
What's this?
If you offered a stamp in the nightclub.
Well,
Well, show where to go, bro.
for one night, come on the fuck.
I can see you in the mega strip,
Could you?
belly out, just fucking. So
What's
that's
happening, yo?
coming down to Murphy's, fucking £2 for a favour.
What the fuck?
I'll get my dick out, come on.
You ever seen a tattooed dick? See if I show you my dick when
Can
he's
you
going to
tell
my bar
that
and have a
story?
drink?
Can you tell me that story you
What
told me?
story?
The one of you wouldn't leave it, you wouldn't put it back in, or is that a off podcast though?
Off podcast.
Oh, that's what I was checking. That I don't think I've ever laughed so hard at you telling me a story. Is that? No, I'm not doing it.
Gets you in trouble.
I'd imagine so. Imagine so. In this day and age, can't do
Yeah.
anything these days. Belfast guy in China. As a stand-up, are there any topics you would just never joke about? I love the podcast. That's a good question. I do like that. Is there any... I know there's no lines you won't fucking cross. Is there any subject you would just think about and go, I won't touch it?
I think anything where kids have been killed or or harmed that way.
Yeah.
I don't see.
You wouldn't do a pedo. You would do a Prince Andrew joke.
Yeah, but that it sounds fucking wrong. But he was abusing teenagers and stuff like that. But I'm saying where kids were killed, or like Jimmy Carr and Frankie Boyle make jokes about fucking Jordan's kid. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
No.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
For me, there's no topic I immediately go, I won't touch that.
Yeah.
But there will be times people will pitch you a joke, and I'm like, for how dark that subject is, that joke's not good enough.
Yeah.
If you're doing something dark, really, really fucking dark, it needs to be a banger. The joke needs to be a banger. Yeah. Otherwise, they're not gonna. If it's just a wee. It's when people start out and watch Frankie Boyle, and I was guilty of this myself, and they'll come out and be like, I've got a great joke about gang rape, and you're like, and then they'll tell you, and you're like, that's just a pun.
Well, I done a gig last week with a guy, and he was talking about it. I said there is this sort of rule of 10 that a comedian told me, and a well-established comedian told me, and it was like, if they don't know you,
yeah,
you really have to go to the rule of 10, and I know it's pretty hard to do in a mic, but where you can't really do anything controversial or fucking really dirty in the first 10 minutes.
No.
To get them on board, and I know you can't really do that in open mic.
Yeah.
And he's sort of right.
Always 100%. They need to like you.
They need to go.
Or at least understand where... They need to know you're joking.
If they have you within 10 minutes, then you can sort of do whatever you... And you can't get away with shit if they like you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Once they like you, there's more license
But there's getting away with shit, and there's just taking a fucking cheap fucking thing at somebody and whatever.
But you can... That's just the thing. When people be like, well, who's policing that? Who's gonna, The room. I've been at places where people do a joke and you feel the crowd go quiet.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest indicator you need.
Yeah.
Now, if someone does a bit after that happens, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's been mental for me too. It's sort of jokes like me talking about Jesus and God and stuff like that. I've seen rooms shut down on me.
That's weird. That out of everything you talk about?
Out of everything I talk about, that I've seen people shut down on that.
I'm trying to... Normally, when I make disabled jokes, sometimes I'll forget to say that I am.
Uh-huh.
And I'll make a disabled joke and people get all weird and I'm like, oh, fuck.
And then you go...
I actually am disabled, but like, there's...
Well,
you have to introduce it first.
I do the God thing, because I go, I am God, so I can do it.
See, after you come off, after a good set, you do have that. You are like, I'm God. We all do. We'll murder a room at 30 and be like, I'm the funniest man alive.
When I come out off stage and I've had a good gig, I come off, it's like, you've got the best gear you've ever took in your life.
Yeah.
I'm high.
Yeah.
On fucking...
Yeah.
That.
It's the best drug ever. Like, there's not worse when you're the only one who's done well in a room, and we've all had gigs like that.
Oh, fuck off.
But you're the only one who's done well on a night, and you're sitting there buzzing, everyone else is like...
Don't worry about it, mate. I'll get it the next time.
Wasn't I good, though? So it's like playing football and you score a cracker, but your team gets beat 4-1, and you're sitting there being like...
You fuck a water bottle down, you bastard.
They're all raging, you're like...
Oh, like I've never went out and put the tires down, any comedians or anything, like...
No.
You know what I mean? No, I wouldn't do that, like...
Yeah. Whose tires do you put down?
Oh, I didn't. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that, like, but I know comedians who have done that, people like, but
I don't know this story, so you'll tell me off recording.
Well, you can be in denial if you want.
Do you put my tires down, you wee cunt?
No, fucking didn't. You would know. Why it would be pointless putting your tires down. You get like free fucking AA.
I think get called out straight away. I'm like,
you phone up and go, oh, my tires are down.
Jesus.
They send a new fucking bus for you.
Your impression of me just becomes the Elephant Man more and more every week, and I'm more articulate than you.
See when you like lost it or you're annoyed, you sound like what I done.
Do you know why that is? Because it's the jaw and my muscles. There is cerebral palsy in it. Like, I had a really bad speech impediment when I was younger, so I had to go through years of speech therapy, which is why when people say, why does William talk so loud and so poshly, that is why I have to enunciate every word I'm saying.
I done speech therapy too.
Did you?
For a year.
What the fuck did you do it for?
Because I had nodules on my vocal cords.
The priest was like, I'll sort them out, bro.
I did not
fish him.
Like, hello, how are you?
Yeah, but I have to...
I say, fucking what?
You still can't speak it?
No, I used to shout.
Yeah.
And then I got a hoarse voice.
Used to?
They still shout.
Do you still shout? Well, me and you gig together, it just sounds like a fucking orange hall meeting.
I've never been to one, William, so I would never know.
I'll bring you one. Stuff.
No, thank you. They didn't
yeah.
bring me to the bonfire. I'm not fucking going to your hole. That's it.
Because that's why I get people gigs being like, why are you so loud? It's like, because if I don't and I speak really quietly, you can't really make out what I'm saying. Because
When
it
you
does
get
slur.
annoyed, or when you're saying, like, when you're getting defensive, you go, oh no,
I'm not Scooby-Doo. What the fuck? What do you mean, ready?
you're like Scrappy. Let me at him. Let me at him.
I'm
He's
Scrappy. I am Scrappy too. Like,
Polly, get him.
I'm all that, nothing phases me, and then one thing pisses me off. I'm like, the fuck do you mean? Fuck do you mean by that?
I'd say there's bound to be somewhere videos of you headbutting people in chests and stuff. There's bound to
Actually,
be.
there is the fight I had in school. The video went everywhere.
Is it still about?
I haven't seen it in
If
years.
you have the fight video of William, please send it to me and I will reward you with money.
Someone will
Money.
have it.
I will give you money. I will give you money to see this video.
money and a free cameo video.
I'll do a gig in your match house. There you go.
Oh fuck.
There you go. Whatever you want. Name your price. Name
I'll
your price.
get on the lookout for that. See if there is one, but that's the only one
There's
ever
two
recorded.
videos we want to William. School around the corner. And I'm fighting.
The dichotomy of man, like fucking.
And if they're both together at the same time, that'd be even better
Side
again.
by side.
Just you headbutting Frank Mitchell in the bollocks. Fuck you.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
in
sorry, you done speech therapy. Fuck you, sir.
Actually, if you watch the School Around the Corner one, my speech impediment's still there, so I can't pronounce my R's.
Right?
So I speak like Jonathan was.
Why should I?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm like a young Jimmy Bryson. I was fucking adorable as a kid too. Like
Were
I
you?
was cute as shit. Didn't last, but I was cute as shit.
Right. We'll just believe you in that one with no proof.
Any chance of getting Ma Bartlett on the pod? Why the fuck would we have Kieran's? Like, she's very funny, but she's Kieran's ma. That's how it works. We can't bring her on here.
Maybe they know something we don't know. You something to tell us?
I want, like, you couldn't get my parents on. I don't think your parents would do it.
My mum would do it. She's a rocket.
Would you?
Oh, she would, but I'm not getting her on.
Your ma's, I love your ma.
But,
She's so nice. She is just wee West Belfast ma.
My
Like,
dad wouldn't understand it.
we'd be pissing ourselves and he doesn't know why we're laughing
My
at him.
dad wouldn't understand it. I don't think he would do it.
The two times I've met your dad, he's very funny, but he scares the fuck.
He'd be very critical of it. He
Aye.
would go, two yous don't need to fucking curse that much. Like, fuck's sake. He would have something to say. Can I tell you what he said the other night? Look at you. How he does
Just
that.
about the WhatsApp group.
I don't know. Patrick came to me, right, with his 15-year-old, and my dad had them on Sunday night because we were out. And he had him at a match, and on the way back, he says, Patrick, I need to have a word with you. I'm fed up with you. You keep putting bad language and dirty pictures into my WhatsApp gym group. Our Patrick went, I don't know what they're talking about. And my dad says, listen, I warned you about it. I've sent you messages about it, and you're not listening to me. I'm your granda. But I don't know if he didn't tell me because he was just scared I'd beat the fuck out of him. So he went, I'll have a word with him myself. Now I've sent you messages about it, and he showed him, and our buddy says there was like a picture of like a Czech Republican woman, right? And below it was a comment which had his name, but obviously wasn't Padraig, and it was like, oh, she's fucking top wife material, that, all right? And my dad below it was writing, Padraig, now stop it. This is my group with my friends that we go to the gym. Stop commenting on these and putting bad language in, right? He had saved one of his mates' phone number as our Padraig. So our Padraig had to then show him that I can't be in your WhatsApp group unless I'm at it. So he got the phone and proved it wasn't him, and then showed it, and then my dad was like, I don't know what happened. But the person whose name it was, he would go in and change something. But in the same sense, my dad could be stupid enough to save somebody as something that's not.
So is it somebody close enough that they would know Patrick's name?
Yes.
And wasn't he, when he saw your dad was getting wound up about it, was sending in like worse shit?
Yeah. So like when my dad was replying, they go, Patrick, you're my grandson, stop replying to this WhatsApp group with bad language and dirty pictures. He was sent back, fuck up, Grandad and all.
And your dad would take that so thick.
So our Patrick was telling me on Monday night that like he had to spend an hour showing my dad that it wasn't him, and then my dad was like, I don't know how that happened. And I was like, well, I have it for right. There's two options here. Either my dad fucking saved this number with but the R one sounds like somebody changed it. But fuck, how long has it been going on for?
That's fucking amazing.
How long has it been going on? And our product was like oblivious to this, but my dad was just looking at my car going, nah, I'm fucking telling you now. And Buddy's going, I don't know what
You're
mean.
lucky you didn't come up in the age where your mates would take your phone and like text your dad.
I remember one of my mates' dads rang our house looking at me, right, to go to a party. Right? This is pre-mobiles, right? So one of my mates' dads used to go to the raves and all this, right?
That's mental.
Right, I know, right? This guy was mental. He knows who he's met him before, so he know, right? But he rang our house, right? I was like, hello? And it was like a Sunday night at 11:30. And he's like, hiya, it's such and such. No thanks, Daddy. Is Patrick there? And my dad was like, no, I think he may be in bed even. We have to go to work in the morning. I don't think he's out. No, he was definitely out earlier on. Are you sure he's not still out? No. Well, he's not there anyway. No. Oh, well, I'll just head on up. He may be on up in the fucking Pink Pussycat or something. And my dad went, how long? What did he do? And he went, no, fuck all. I ain't going to go out with him tonight. And my dad went, you're going to fuck him, ma? And he went, I'm going to go out with him. Here's my dad. Where are you now? I'll come up and hit you a good boot. And my dad went fucking nuts. What the fuck's he want with you? Fucking 17, 16-year-old wee lad on a fucking... He wants to go partying. Oh, what the fuck's this all about? My dad went fucking ballistic.
Do you want him on your dad's side?
No, I
I'd
get
hit
it,
her
like,
flag.
when I think back of it, but then back then we were like, nah, it's just
Even if I was ringing you at my age, being like, yo, is your Padraig it? Like, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Hello?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
And
I
rightfully
know
so.
you'd be going, what the fuck are you at? Like, but I remember the time, I got like a fucking 10-hour lecture about that the next day. And I was like, I can't control what some mean. See if you're out with him again. Fucking that. Fucking Teddy. Fucking shit at me. Like,
And were you out with him again?
fucking course it was.
That night?
Went away on holiday with him and everything.
Where'd you go on holiday with someone's dad? Just you two?
No, it wasn't just the two of us. No. I know what you're trying to insinuate. That wasn't what happened.
Don't make this weird, right?
Listen, you were caught wanking to Rihanna. You cannot judge anybody.
In the safety of my own home, right?
But you were still wanking to Rihanna.
If anyone
Fucking
shouldn't understand the...
You get Rihanna because your dad's so fucking grass. So listen, you cannot judge anybody's fucking family or
See, if
people.
anyone can understand the invasion of British police, it should be fucking you, do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Understand my privacy.
They're actually an Irish police force.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Genuinely, or... I don't
Genuinely.
know, I don't know the definition.
Well, where are they?
Northern Ireland,
Right?
which is under British rule.
It doesn't say Northern British. It says Northern Irish. They were the Royal Irish Constabulary. And they went into the RUC. Was it the RUC or PSNI?
It wasn't 1985, it was
Right,
PSNI.
Right, so it's the PSNI, right? So the
Rihanna wasn't out.
police, right? So it was a PSNI, right? Which makes it even more.
It was Rihanna, not fucking Madonna.
Sorry.
The black and tans just burst into my front living room. I'm one of my mates.
You were
Actually,
wanking over Ruby Murray.
you got cerebral palsy saying that?
Ruby Murray. I didn't want to say her name.
I one of my mates did
Ruby
that.
Murray was from Sandy Row. Wasn't
I don't know who Ruby Murray is.
Do you not?
Was she?
She,
What kind of
She sang
proper
during the
singer? Or
war,
she
didn't
singing
she?
like angels in the fucking?
No, she sang
welders?
during the war and all. I think, didn't
She's
you?
a really, really famous singer. But
Like
she's
Second World War
She's
or
from Sandy Row or something. Now. Fuck me, you're a prod. You don't even know it.
don't know. I'm a young prod.
Do you ever hear like fucking...
Fiora Lynn and all them.
I know who Vera Lynn is.
Do you ever
Right.
hear like...
We'll meet
singers,
again.
Like, you know, Cockneys going like, I'm going to get a Ruby Murray.
It's after
instead
her.
of a Curry.
Right.
That's it.
Fair enough.
Cockney slang.
Right. I didn't know that at all.
No way when you say, I'm away down for a Willie Thompson,
You're going for a wank.
you're going for a wank over a Rihanna video. That's what I mean.
When you go, I'm away out for a
How
party.
cool would it be that you get to that stage where, like, your name
I'm
becomes,
synonymous with wanking.
like, you become the name for it?
See how many times I was called wank in my teenage years? I swear to God.
If Mudblood, if I'm away for a Mudblood was a verb, what would it be? What would you be doing?
I'm away for a mudblood, just talking shite, probably.
Oh, stoned up Alex,
yeah.
sitting at a party,
Or say I'm away.
waiting on a taxi.
Say I'm away for a party McDonald, and just you're way out with someone's dad. One time my mate took my phone and texted my dad, I have a small dick. Like, text my dad was ringing me and being like, why would you send me that? And I'm like, are you thick? Why would I send that?
Are you thick?
The way up. And I was like, why would I send you that? They went fucking nuts, rang a school and all, came down to the fucking school.
Did he?
Guy got a fucking week of attention, my dad's in the fucking reception. Just fucking losing his mind. That's kind of like, my dad has like your temperament and that. Once he loses the rag, there's no speaking to him. Like,
right, okay.
Where you're like, this isn't a reasonable
Maybe
thing
I
to
should
do.
your dad. For charity.
For charity. Aye, for me.
In
all the money.
Carnet, in the green. The proper burn up and shit. Could he fight?
Aye.
Handle himself?
Aye, from what I've heard, aye.
Sounds a bit like it. What age is he?
What age am I? So I'm 25. Be about 42.
Same age.
Same age, yeah.
Oh.
I think you are in the same age as my dad.
That's mental. Me getting out views just like fucking what happened there.
Literally, yeah. You're ringing my dad, being like, is Willie coming out for a podcast?
Yeah, like
he must be up there.
Listen, you Fenian boss.
That is what he would
You
say.
better fucking stay away from my reload. He may have a small dick and wank over the Anna, but that's fucking here and there.
Next question. That all came
I
from.
love that you admitted that in live on camera.
What?
That you had a small dick.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
No, man. Ask Paddy, did he ever get that EA sponsorship with his bra? Give him a wank. What was that?
What?
We must have said something on the podcast. Like this, I hate when we get called back to things we've said and we're like, I don't remember it, but it's mental enough
I don't
to be.
remember that. And I did.
It's a wank heavy episode today.
It's a bit mental. I don't even know where it comes from.
I don't know what comes from it.
After the conversation we just have, that's mental. That was the next question as well. I have no. Need to D-Mullen, you need to fucking let us know about that because.
Remind us, Dee.
Yeah, remind us, Dee.
Tomato sauce with the Nando's, yes or no?
I don't eat Nando's. I don't like it.
No,
It's fucking rotten.
It's not rotten. It's nice. Like.
It's rotten.
But you're getting all the
It's rotten.
spices. Why?
It's
Why?
rotten.
What is the need to
It's
throw
rotten.
red sauce? I don't
rotten.
run Nando's. What do you want
It's
me to do?
fucking
Like
rotten.
that? Right, that's rotten. But I like it. Stop,
But if Nando's
stop
want
spitting indoors.
if Nando's want to send us a sponsorship deal, I'll say Nando's.
You'll sell out.
Oh fuck, sell out. Ah,
If
100%.
Shane hasn't got the Nando's deal by now, I don't think we'll be getting it.
Why?
Because I can't fucking funds them.
That's the one reason why they wouldn't give him sponsorship.
Because he's never
He's
heard of it.
eating her no matter what.
Aye.
They're not, I'm the one they need to give the sponsorship to.
I need to get you
because I
in.
don't like it.
Now, we'll get sponsored by like the Golden Chip. I mean, somewhere like that. If we're off
Where is the golden chip?
than Donald.
She just had to get that in there because I always talk about Raffles, didn't you?
Golden Chip.
Typical pro thing to do. The golden chip. No, fuck Raffles.
The Bethany and the Newton Ours Road's fucking that's a good chip.
Is it?
Oh, it's lovely.
Shelby's is meant to be nice.
Where's that?
On the Falls Road there. I have never had on it, but a lot of...
I'm not a big chip.
Is it
guy.
good? A lot of people... Oh, controversial. Patrick says no.
You need to take me. I need to go to get a raffle sometime. Like,
Do you know what? It'll fucking end up being the worst one ever. Do you ever do that?
yeah, you take someone
Go,
somewhere.
listen, you have to go here. It's fucking amazing. And you go and you go, what the fuck?
That's like when people bring their
I
mates.
got a raw burger, Paddy. What the fuck? Like, and you're like, fuck me.
It's when people bring their mates to see you at a gig.
And your shit.
You'll die on your hole. It's
Never happened
just
to me. I wouldn't know.
you've died on your. We've all died on our holes, Patrick. What is? Can you? In your mind, is there anyone you can just come off thinking that was awful? The feel? Not recently.
The feeling one with Paddy Keeley was bad.
Yeah. Not your fault.
No, not my
But-
fault, but yeah, it's making excuses. Like, you
Yeah.
can't say, oh, it's the fucking crowd or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I've done gigs where... But you need to know your crowd. It's you adjust your material. Like, I've seen me going into a room and went, I have to really tone this down.
Yeah.
And I've done like a set, and I remember coming off, I think it was in Ballyclare in the town hall, and I literally went up and done like a fucking BBC NI promo video. If they seen me doing an act that night, they'd have fucking signed me up and given me my own series.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I had to do
Because
that.
it was shite.
I did that a few weeks
But
ago.
it was like it was like not even a swear word in it. You know what I mean? It was like
You
jolly hoo, chap.
Because he's a Catholic, and they're like, oh, very good, very good.
Wasn't even doing that kind of material.
Really?
No, mate. It was like literally like Christians and And I just went, oh my God, and I went up, and one came up and went, you're very wholesome, I really like your set. And I was
He's
like,
very wholesome.
holy fuck, did he just say that
Was
to
this
me?
back in your earring, beardless days where you looked like a gypsy?
I went in and beat the fuck out of myself in the car. Couldn't believe that I'd done it. Sold out. Sold out. You had no balls to go in and just do a fucking dirty set.
I did 120 like a few weeks ago. I can't remember where it was, but the average age of the room was about 72. And everyone else went up and just did
I
their
can
usual.
remember. Where was it?
I can't remember. It might have been in Enniskillen or outside of Oma. Do you know one of those smaller cities where you're like, I
Were
don't
you
even
doing
know.
a gig? What was the
It
free
was the dry
drink one?
January ones,
Oh,
aye.
yeah, right, okay.
But they were all like, and everyone went up and like, you know, did their like dirty material and stuff. And I knew it was like,
Parts of Enniskillen do not like.
no,
Yeah, so it might have been Enniskillen.
could have been now. They don't
Because the
like
Derry
that.
Ganley, like, it was fucking tumbleweeds.
Yeah, I went up and I just did my, like, if I was doing warm up for the Blame game, that's the set you got tonight. Do you know what I mean? Catholics, what are they like, folks? Do you know what I mean? One of those. Now, it is good to have in your arsenal that you can play a load of different rooms. Do you know what I mean? Because there's certain comedians who are great, but they're like, oh, you need to get them in a certain room. And you're like, well, you're not going to get the private bookings with that setting.
Yeah.
So it's handy to be able to be like, I can work. When places are like, can you work clean? You're like, I can work clean. Then you get there and then you don't. But you tell them that you will. Last questions. What was Paddy's outfit for his COVID show?
What?
What was your outfit for your COVID show? You're Lady Gaga, apparently.
I'm Lady Gaga. What do you mean? Who asked that?
Neil McNally.
Was he at the gig?
I mean, I don't know. All he's asked me is like, what was your outfit? Did you like fucking? Did you like dress up specially in like a big COVID outfit or? I mean, I was at the show. I know I was there, but I'm trying to help him understand the question.
Hello?
I'll just answer it.
Alright, well, it's not my fault. Some cunt rang up and says, what was my outfit? I don't know. You're the one that fucking dresses me, you dick. It's Shane Todd. He dressed me. Fact.
Is he watching on the Patreon?
Patreon now.
Yep.
He's fucking...
thought he might have been.
I was wearing a black t-shirt, a pair of black tracksuit bottoms, and I was wearing a pair of black plimsoll shoes. That was it. It was like, there was nothing. And I had 4 cushions up my top.
Is that what that was?
Oh, yeah.
What was the show? Because I do it too. I'll watch back a show and I'm like, I'm out of shape at the minute.
Yeah.
What was the show? I remember you said you watched one and you just messaged me the next day being like, not even joking around. He's like, I'm going to PT. I was like, did you get the footage for that? And he was like, I'm on my way to the gym.
I think it was the Ulster Hall.
Was it? Aye.
Possibly, yeah.
Aye. But I wear black on stage too. It's the only colour I can wear on stage. I don't just look like a fucking just block of man.
Yeah.
How long are we on there, Sean?
That's it.
56.
That'll do us for this week. Head on over to this week's Patreon for the... Stop abusing the fucking listeners, Paddy. Head on over to the Patreon this week for this week's extra episode. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. That went down very quickly.